It's about time we finally get to this one. And just so you people know, I was in no rush to do this review. Um, I watched this movie a couple days ago, and even afterwards, my mind was still fading away from this movie because I was trying to forget it. There is only one good thing I can say about this, and it's not saying much about the movie. Bill Moseley, he was the only good thing about it, but he's given nothing to do. He plays the killer, but he doesn't speak, which, of course, I don't mind killers that don't speak, hella, like Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. Uh, but he doesn't wear a Santa outfit, so. And this one, like the first two, felt more Christmassy than this film did. Uh, in this film, uh, the main character is a blind girl, but she is the most. She's about as believable of a blind person as a dog is believable as an attack dog is as believable as a normal human being. You can so tell she's not blind because, I mean, of course, in the movie you're supposed to expect she's blind, but you don't even expect that. She has a dream where she's able to see, and when she gets out of the dream, she's just got like a smirk on her face, like, hmm, hmm. I was dreaming about Christmas. Then again, it is December. Oh, and I dreamed about Santa Claus. And then the doctor's like, what did you dream about, Santa Claus? And they're doing the experiments on Ricky, the guy from the second film, Billy's brother. He's in the movie, again, played by Bill Moseley. And the only words Billy Billy's brother Ricky says, uh, why I said it that way, I have no clue. Ricky, the only word he says is Laura, Laura, and I'm just like, what is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be Hatchet before Hatchet? Because the only word that Victor Crowley says is Daddy. Um, but I cannot say I liked this film. I found it to be very, very boring. Like, the kills weren't nothing much to run home about either. Yeah, you see a dude get his head cut off, but it's an after effect. You just see, him, go outside and it does a close up of the phone where, he was talking to his girlfriend, and you just hear his girlfriend talking, and you just hear the guy scream. And when it cuts back, his body is in the gas station because he's a gas station attendant. You get to see this. I give credit for this. The effect of his neck hole, like it looks really practical and everything. And then you've got the head. Not a cheap looking head. It actually looked pretty creepy, but you could tell it wasn't the actor's replica head. Like, it didn't really look anything like the actor, in my eyes at least. But anyways, the point of this one, Laura, the blind girl, she's got a brother named Chris, and Chris has a girlfriend. I think her name's Jamie. I could be wrong though. All three of them are going to visit Laura and Chris's grandma for Christmas. And along the way, Bill Moseley, again, he plays Ricky, uh, is following them. And he's just leaving a path of death and destruction in his wake, which isn't much since he doesn't kill that many people. And most of the kills are done off screen, which I don't mind because, again, Friday the 13th 1 did that. But in my eyes, Friday the 13th did it way better. And, anyways, we're moving along and moving along. I'm trying to sum this up within a matter of about 10 to 15 minutes. Uh, if you still want to see the movie, feel free. But here's how Bill Moseley looks. He's got like this cranial thing on his head. Like, it looks almost like one of those Halloween caps, like where it shows the brain and the blood flow and everything. He's wearing one of those, so he's had brain surgery done. And apparently he was supposed to be in a coma for, I think it's 3 years. This would explain why he's played by Bill Moseley, but even then, 3 years isn't that long away, and considering the guy who played Ricky in the second movie was only about 22, 23 years old, it would have had to have been like 30 years later, but they could have done that, and it would have made more sense. But no, they went for like, I think, 2 or 3 years. It might have been 8 years. But anyways, uh, Billy, not Billy, Ricky gets to Grandma's house before Laura and Chris do, and he kills Grandma. And apparently, the reason he kills people in this is because every time he sees red, he'll kill people. Hmm. He slices a woman's throat at the beginning of the film. Well, not the very beginning, but when they when he starts to wake up and everything. Uh, he kills a Santa Claus, which yeah, the Santa Claus is wearing red, of course. But the woman, the receptionist at the doctor's office, she's not wearing any color of red. She's not spiffied up with red stockings or anything like that. So, if your logic is telling you that, oh, he kills only when he sees red, that would defeat the purpose of him killing the receptionist lady and, spoiler alert, he kills Laura's brother and Laura's girlfriend. And they're not doing anything with red. And he kills the doctor. There, I saved you an hour and 20 minutes. He kills almost everybody except for Laura and the cop, played by Robert Culp. And Laura, again, there's a scene where Laura's in the basement and she's got her stick. You know, blind people, they have a stick in order to uh, feel around for things when they're walking. Well, she uses one of those, uh, and she, she somehow knows the lights are on. I mean, like, I guess a blind person would know if a light's on because it's brighter. But Laura doesn't even wear the sunglasses like most blind people do. So that didn't help with the vision of it. It didn't make me believe that she was a blind person. And The thing about when you're playing a blind person, you're, you're supposed to make it believable. And this actress did not make it believable at all. So, anyways, uh, the final conflict isn't even much of a conflict. Uh, I didn't pay much attention to the last 5 minutes of the movie. I was making a sandwich. I didn't pause the movie or anything. I was just making a sandwich, just out of sake for making one, because I was just plain bored. So, anyways, uh, my sister comes over and she's watching a little bit of the movie, and by the time I get back, the movie's over. So I I'd imagine the cop killed Ricky, but I am not watching this movie again. If I leave some stuff out, I'm sorry, but I am not watching this movie again. Um, I hope that the fourth one is better than the third one. Apparently, the fourth one has to do with bugs, like creepy crawly things, bugs. So hopefully that one's better, even though it's not going to be the original storylines of the first three films. I'll give it a shot, and that review will probably come in about either next week or the following week, because the following week is Christmas time, so better get ready for that. So, anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed this review slash rant. It wasn't really much of a rant, but I just did not enjoy this movie. I did not. What do I give it? A 2 out of 10. That's being generous. 1 star for the guy who played the cop because I thought he did a good job, and 1 star, well, another star for Bill Moseley. He wasn't given much to do, but he did what he could. So, anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed the review. I'm out.